Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel. Now this morning I was scrolling through my Instagram stories, having a look to see if there's anything going on in my local area today, and I saw my friend Ethan, who runs Cars and Breakfast Hampshire, had put together a little meet or a little photo shoot this afternoon at the Wellington statue here in Hampshire. Now, one of the main reasons that Ethan put together this photo shoot is because Julian, who is a Cars and Breakfast Hampshire member, has literally just picked up today his brand new BMW Z4 M40i. So then guys, here it is. Here is Julian's brand new 2019 Z4. As I said, he literally picked it up from BMW Park Lane about 5 hours ago. It's 3 in the afternoon or so now, and he picked this up this morning. So it is really new, fresh off the showroom floor. And yeah, as you can see, it's finished in this stunning, we actually don't know what the colour is, but I think it's sapphire black or metallic sapphire black, something like that. But it looks really good. I was just saying to the owner that actually the one I spec'd on the configurator online was black. I think that is probably, in my opinion, the colour that looks best on this new shape Z4, and this is definitely no exception. It looks absolutely brilliant. You can see here that he's gone with some blue calipers for the brakes, which sort of contrast nicely with the black paintwork, but also correlate to obviously the middle stripe of the M badge, and again with the black paint and the sort of, again, not sure what colour they are, but grey looking wheels, the blue calipers really work. Moving around the side, obviously some more wheels and blue calipers, and then on the inside of the car, my favourite bit, the, I think, ivory white leather interior, and yeah, it looks really good. Needless to say, again, contrasting with the black paintwork, it looks absolutely fabulous. And we've all seen this interior before. I also did a video with one of these at the BMW HQ just down the road from here a little while back, where I sort of gave you an interior tour. And yeah, it doesn't need any mention really. It's a very nice interior. Obviously the latest gen of BMW's interiors, the new wheel, which is absolutely stunning to look at but brilliant to hold, and obviously this new cockpit, which you can see there. Obviously it does a lot more when it's fully on. The dash finish is really pleasant. It's sort of, I don't know what you would call it, but almost a meshy silver finish, and again, just looks really nice. Also, it's worth mentioning, if you didn't know already, all of the new Z4s come with the latest automatic gearbox. There is no manual option available, but I'm sure it is a fantastically capable gearbox, and we've of course got the all-important flappy paddles there. One other thing to note is that we've got the contrasted sort of finish detail on the seatbelt there, which matches the M badge. Very nice touch indeed. And if we go around to this side, you can just see as a whole, this gen of Z4, the interior is just a lot more premium. I think it really is a step up from the previous generation of Z4. Funnily enough, next week I'm going to be spending a whole week in Ben Rain's E89 Z4. You may have seen my road trip announcement video recently, but yes, I will be touring Europe in that car and spending a lot of time in that interior. But this interior on the latest Gen Z4 is definitely a step in the right direction, and it does just have a much more premium look and also finish, and I think to be in as well has a much more premium feel, but still goes back to sort of even the first gen with your little floor nets there. You've got the pockets in the same place, the window control switches in the same place, it's all very, very relatable and comparable to the previous generations of Z4, which I like. They haven't gone completely different with this redesign. And yeah, I do have to say, obviously I've not always been a fan of this car. I was definitely not a fan of the prototype at the Geneva Motor Show back when I saw that, I think in 2018. And I wasn't really the biggest fan of the blue one they had at Barron's Farnborough, or at should I say BMW HQ, back in December when I was there for the Piston Heads meet. But this black for me really, really works, because this new Z4 has super, super harsh lines, and the black just does something to nicely sort of subtly bring all those lines together, and there's nothing that really protrudes too much or is too in your face. So yeah, needless to say that the black is really, really nice. Now I'll see if we can get Julian to start it up in a little moment, but obviously you've got two exhaust pipes on this new Z4 in a different shape to what we've had before on previous models, but again they do actually give the car quite an aggressive stance from the back, probably the most aggressive you can get from a Z4. Mine isn't a particularly aggressive back, it's quite pretty. I'd say the same for the E89 generation, and then this is by far the most aggressive rear of a Z4, with the lip that sort of protrudes all the way over. The only thing you might notice that's missing from this car is actually the wind deflector. This wasn't spec'd, and something to note is that you actually do need to spec this from factory. You can't buy it at a later date and retrofit, because it actually requires different hoops entirely. But that's just one other design thing to mention. Obviously you've got the little Z4 logo there, which is a really nice subtle touch, and obviously these hoops match the wing mirrors, which also match the colour of the wheels. Just before I end this video, I thought it'd be a cool idea to get my E85 Z4 next to Julian's brand new Z4, and yeah, it is quite interesting to see them next to each other. Obviously with them both being black, it's a pretty cool comparison. But yeah, you can see how it has evolved over time, and you can very much notice how much bigger the new Z4 is. But yeah, really nice to see them up next to each other. Well then, there we have it. There is my friend Julian's brand new 2019 Z4. This has just been a very, very quick walk around video. Obviously he's just picked up the car, so we're not going to take it for a drive or anything like that today. But I really, really like it. Needless to say, I hope you guys like it as well. Leave a comment on your thoughts, and also let me know what spec you would go for on a 2019 Z4. Before any of you ask, I'm not going to buy one of these, certainly not yet anyway. But I hope you've enjoyed this little walk around of the car nonetheless. There's not too many on the road, so I feel lucky to see one today. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I will see you for some more adventures very, very soon.
Please follow the directional info on